You sit in a simple, quiet room, looking directly at the camera with a serious, genuine expression. Hey, if you're watching this video because you want to make passive income, I want to start by being 100% honest with you. The idea of passive income is amazing. Who wouldn't want money flowing in while they sleep, travel, or just relax? But here's the truth no one really tells you. Passive income is not really passive at the beginning. It's a myth to think you can just sit back and watch the money roll in without doing any real work up front. In fact, if you believe passive income is easy money with zero effort, then this video might be a reality check for you. Because I've been there. I was attracted to all those flashy ads, those success stories of people making thousands without lifting a finger. But the truth is, behind every passive income story, there's hours, days, sometimes years of grinding, learning, failing, and pushing yourself. The biggest mistake most people make is expecting instant results. They jump into what looks like a shortcut. Buying courses, trying to flip things fast, or jumping from one get-rich-quick scheme to another. But that's not how sustainable passive income works. Real passive income requires patience, focus, and commitment. Think of it like planting a tree. You don't get fruit the day you plant the seed. You water it, care for it, protect it from storms, and wait. Only after consistent effort over time does it grow strong enough to give you shade and fruit year after year, with very little effort after that. Passive income is the same. You put in serious work up front, and then, eventually, it pays off. So, if you're ready for quick fixes, this isn't for you. But if you want to learn the real, honest way to build passive income, the way that actually works, then stick around. Because I'm going to share what I've learned from years of trial and error and help you avoid the mistakes that almost everyone makes. Remember, the journey to financial freedom through passive income is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes discipline, focus, and smart decisions. But if you're willing to put in the effort now, the rewards can change your life. All right, now that we've set the record straight, let's talk about the traps most people fall into when chasing passive income. Cut to fast-paced clips of people watching get-rich-quick videos on their phones, buying expensive online courses, and looking frustrated. Now, let me tell you about the biggest trap that almost everyone falls into when they start chasing passive income. It's the endless cycle of chasing trends. Always looking for the next big thing that promises quick money with little effort. You've probably seen it yourself. One day it's cryptocurrency, the next day it's dropshipping, then maybe flipping NFTs or some new app that's supposed to make you rich overnight. And what happens? Most people jump in without really understanding what they're getting into. They spend hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars on courses, tools, and software, hoping it will be the golden ticket. But here's the problem. Without the right skills and mindset, all those shiny promises end up being wasted time and money. The trap is simple. People want fast results, but they don't invest in learning or building a strong foundation. Instead, they chase every shiny object that promises easy cash. And when it doesn't work, which is most of the time, they get discouraged and jump to the next thing. I know this because I've been there too. I tried so many quick fix ideas when I started. Each time, I thought I was close to a breakthrough, but it was just another distraction. This constant switching actually kept me from making real progress. What most people don't realize is that passive income isn't about chasing trends. It's about creating value and building systems that last. It requires focus, patience, and consistent effort. So before you waste your time on the latest hype, take a step back and ask yourself, am I really building something meaningful, or just chasing another shiny distraction? In the next part, I'll share what actually worked for me and how I shifted my mindset to create real, lasting passive income. Visuals of you working on a laptop, writing, creating content, checking stats, maybe some screen captures of digital products or growth charts. Now, let me share what actually worked for me when it came to building passive income. The real deal, no shortcuts. After jumping from one trendy idea to another, I realized that the key wasn't chasing quick wins. It was focusing on creating real value that people actually need. That meant building something once and letting it work. For me, over time. For me, that started with content creation. I began writing blogs, making videos, and creating digital products that could help others solve problems or learn new skills. It wasn't easy, and it definitely wasn't instant. But over time, those pieces of content kept attracting viewers and customers, even when I wasn't actively working on them. One thing I learned is that automation is a game changer. Once you have a system in place, whether it's a sales funnel, email marketing, or digital downloads, it can run on autopilot, bringing in income consistently. But don't get me wrong, it took months of work to set everything up. I had to learn how to market my products, improve my skills, and be patient when results were slow. It's a process, and it requires discipline. And here's a secret. The more value you create up front, the easier it becomes to earn passively. That means focusing on quality, not quantity. Instead of trying to do everything at once, I focused on a few key projects and gave them my full attention. Eventually, the results started to come. My audience grew, my income increased, and I found myself with more freedom to focus on other things. That's what passive income really looks like. Not magic, but a system that rewards your hard work over time. So, if you want my honest advice, stop chasing shortcuts. Find something you care about, create real value, and build systems that can work for you long after you've done the hard work. Now, let's talk about something most people don't see. The hard work behind what's called passive income. The word passive makes it sound like you just set something up once, and the money flows in forever with zero effort. But that's far from the truth. Behind every passive income success story is a mountain of effort, sacrifice, and persistence. It means long hours spent learning new skills, testing ideas, fixing mistakes, and adapting to challenges. It means pushing through when things don't work the first time, or even the 10th time. I won't lie to you. It's exhausting. There were days I felt burnt out, frustrated, and ready to quit. But I knew that if I gave up, I'd never reach the freedom I wanted. So I kept going. The early days are the toughest. You're building something from scratch, with no guarantee of success. You have to be willing to do the boring, repetitive tasks that nobody talks about, like writing endless emails, editing videos, learning marketing, or fixing tech problems. But here's the thing. This hard work is temporary. It's an investment in your future. The effort you put in today builds the foundation that will support you for years to come. And when the system finally works, when you start earning while you sleep, while you're with family, or while you're on vacation, that feeling is worth every late night and every failure. So if you want passive income, prepare yourself for the grind. There's no shortcut, but there is a path. It's hard work first, freedom later. All right, so now that we've talked about the realities, the traps, what worked for me, and the hard work involved, let me leave you with some final advice, straight from my own journey. If you want to build passive income, the first and most important step is to start. But start with one clear focus. Don't try to do everything at once. Pick one skill, one project, or one niche that you're genuinely interested in, and give it your full attention. Remember, consistency beats intensity. It's better to work a little bit every day than to burn out after a big push. Build habits that help you make steady progress, whether it's writing, recording, learning, or marketing. Next, focus on creating real value. Ask yourself, how can I help people? What problems can I solve? When your content or product truly helps others, people will trust you, and your income will grow naturally over time. Also, don't be afraid to learn new skills. Passive income often means you wear many hats: creator, marketer, salesperson, and sometimes customer support. Embrace the challenge because every skill you learn adds to your toolkit and makes your system stronger. And here's something crucial: be patient. Success doesn't happen overnight. It takes time to build. Trust, grow an audience, and refine your system. But if you keep going, you'll get there. Finally, remember why you're doing this. Is it to have more freedom? To spend more time with family? To live life on your own terms? Keep that goal in mind, especially on the hard days. Passive income is not a magic trick. It's a journey that requires effort, patience, and focus. But the rewards, freedom, security, and peace of mind are absolutely worth it. So if you're ready to commit, start today. Take that first step and keep moving forward. Your future self will thank you.